Welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Neff.
I'm Towanda Robinson.
Yeah, and if you don't know who Towanda is, she is our amazing booker for TMZ Live. She gets all the celebrity guests. But we have a lot to talk about today. First, we're going to be talking about Beyonce. She's kind of giving support to Kamala Harris because a song was used during Kamala's first presidential campaign rally. And then we'll get into Jennifer Lopez still rocking the wedding ring, even though I don't think her and Ben have seen each other for a while now. We know they're on the rock, so it's kind of confusing. And then we'll get into Justin Timberlake. He's been radio silent on NSYNC reunion tour offers. It's the 25th anniversary for NSYNC next year. They want to do a big tour, but Justin is not responding. And then lastly, for our Almost News segment, we're going to get into a viral TikTok of a woman that posted a harmless TikTok basically saying that she doesn't understand club culture, why the girls are not wearing shoes, high heels anymore. And whoo, she got roasted, to say the least. Okay, so let's first start with Beyonce. So, you know, Beyonce has not publicly endorsed Kamala Harris yet, but she kind of did on the low because if you notice at Kamala's first rally speech yesterday, during the rally, Beyonce's song Freedom from her Lemonade album was played. And you gotta know, you gotta get permission for these songs if you're gonna be using them at political events. And according to CNN, Beyonce actually responded within apparently hours to Kamala's request and approved it.
I don't have an issue with this, and I 1000% believe this to be so true. First of all, the song is great. When I saw the clip of Kamala coming out, just dancing, the vibe was just set. And you got to remember, this is coming on the heels of that 40,000 Zoom call. Kamala had 40,000 Black women on a Zoom call raise so much money for her. Kamala raised over $81 million in the first 24 hours of her being endorsed by Joe Biden to be the new president nominee. So her coming out to this strong and powerful song by a strong and powerful Black woman.
Yep.
I thought she just set the tone so high.
It was great.
It was a moment. And to have Beyonce come out and publicly co-sign.
Yeah.
Huge moment.
And we have seen Beyonce get into politics, right? She performed at the inauguration for Barack Obama, in 2013 or so. So we have seen her kind of, take a side and support. And also her mom recently, Tina Knowles, good old Tina. Love Tina. She also came out recently and supported Kamala. So we kind of know, like, where Beyonce's shooting her shot, which side she's taking. So no surprises there, but great song, great album.
Loved it. I loved, like, literally everything about this moment. And I hope that she keeps kind of riding this like hype wave because she looked good, she sounded good, she was saying some good things. She took a little shot at Trump, which personally I loved. So
the debates, if and when Kamala becomes the actual nominee, candidate for the Democratic Party, when the debate comes between Kamala and Trump, ooh. It's going to be fiery.
I think he said he wouldn't debate her, which kind of makes sense. I've been seeing a couple of headlines that Donald Trump is actually shooketh to his core about having to possibly run against Miss Harris.
Well, because he's donated to her or contributed in the past. Yeah.
But now when he was possibly running against Joe Biden, Joe was the oldest candidate. And so it was easy to target him.
Right.
Like, oh, Sleepy Joe.
I don't know what he just said.
Oh my God, what is this guy saying? But now you've got a young, hip Black woman who's going to bring out young.
Wait, are we saying hip now? Are we saying Kamala's hip? Because that wasn't the narrative like a week ago.
Well, she came out to a Beyonce song, so now we can add a little some. She's a seasoned Black woman.
Okay,
I don't even know if I want to go that far, but we've got a Black woman coming out. She's younger. She's gonna bring out young voters. She's gonna bring out Black voters. Obviously, like I said, that Zoom call, we've already seen her do so.
Yes.
So Trump is, from what I'm hearing, shooketh, doesn't want to debate her, but I would love to see that debate. I would literally pay good money.
Gonna be good comedy gold. And also, George Clooney is now endorsing Kamala after he had asked Joe Biden to step down in that lengthy article. So, yeah,
his New York op-ed. I feel like he had no choice but to kind of endorse her because he went so hard asking Joe to step down that it was only right that he support the nominee that Joe endorsed since he did step down. So good for George. Good for George.
All right, kind of confusing news here.
J-Lo. Charlie, is it confusing?
I'm a little confused right now by the optics.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So J-Lo still rocking her wedding ring. It was her birthday recently. Actually, first it was her 2-year anniversary, wedding anniversary.
What'd she do?
Crickets.
What'd she do?
Crickets. Absolutely nothing. She spent time. She's been in the Hamptons this summer. Ben has been back in LA. We haven't really seen them together. Their anniversary came and went. Nothing posted on social media. And then she had her birthday weekend. She had a Bridgerton-themed birthday, which I love, but people think is cringe.
Yeah, like, you're a little old for that.
55.
Go off, queen.
Ben, nowhere to be seen at the Bridgerton situation, but she was photographed in the Hamptons still wearing that wedding ring.
Do we think she just likes the wedding ring? Like, maybe she just likes it as an accessory.
Like costume jewelry
like,
type.
Is it just, is it just that? Or, yeah, I don't...
But, like, if you want to move on, let's say you're single, even though you might still be married, you have an estranged husband, you're single. I mean, what is a future partner going to say? Like, you got to take that thing off.
She needs to be single for a while.
Yes.
First and foremost, if her and Ben do not work out and they do get this divorce that we are pretty sure they're going to get,
right?
She needs to maybe she needs to keep the ring on to keep the men away. Because she needs to stay single
for her sake,
for herself.
She falls hard.
Really falls hard, falls fast.
Yeah.
And she gets hurt. And personally, I'm the exact same way. I fall hard, I fall fast.
You love love.
I love love. I'm like Jennifer Lopez.
Are you dating anybody?
No, Charlie, I'm not dating anyone right now.
Okay, Towanda
I just got dumped.
single.
I just got dumped like literally like a week ago for the second time by the second guy.
For what reason?
Oh, honey.
Oh, you know what?
It wasn't. It was not my fault.
This is the best for you. If a man can't come in, treat you like the princess that you are, and you deserve to be treated, then kick rocks. Kick rocks, buddy.
Out of here. But no, Jennifer Lopez. I feel bad for her because I feel like she's the one that's trying to hold on to this way more than Ben is. I feel like if
he has been seen wearing his wedding ring though every now and then.
I think to maybe like kind of cushion for as a cushion for her,
like
the amount of times that. Okay, really quick thought. Did we get pictures and videos of inside of the Bridgerton theme party? Is there any way that Ben could have like...
Oh, Towanda, you think he dressed up for a Bridgerton theme?
I don't... Maybe he didn't dress up, but maybe he was there. Maybe he was there. Maybe he snuck in through the side kitchen door,
Let's hope. Okay, so you want them to be together.
I don't think this relationship is going to work. I don't think they're compatible. I think she likes the spotlight too much and he likes to chill.
Yeah.
And I think that at the end of the day, they're just in
no hope.
No hope.
Yeah, sad. Well,
they tried.
Maybe he at least sent a gift.
I would assume.
Maybe
at least the flowers,
Yeah.
Something.
All right, and our next story, Justin Timberlake. This is very disappointing to all the NSYNC fans. Justin Timberlake is radio silent on any possibility of NSYNC reunion tour offers. So we did a story about 4 months ago. There was a ton of promoters really jazzed on the, uptick and interest of NSYNC. As you guys know, Justin's never done any kind of reunion tour with NSYNC. And recently he's kind of embraced the guys. They were on his album doing backup vocals. They did a song for Trolls, like really, being in Justin's corner. Right, so there's been a lot of momentum for a possible NSYNC tour. Promoters came with offers. Well, we're now told all the guys have responded to the offers, but JT.
Justin. Well, he's on a worldwide tour, and the tour is actually doing well.
Pretty well,
so I feel like, he had his incident with his Hamptons DUI, whatever you say of Will.
His one martini.
His one drink of the night. But yeah, he's on a tour right now, and I don't think he has time to sit back and think about a NSYNC reunion tour until his tour is finished. I think him being radio silent and this time
is not necessarily rejection.
It's not a no. It's just that I'm focused on what I'm focused on right now. And once this is done, wrapped up, we can possibly talk about that. I'm good to know that all the other guys are on board.
Right.
We're obviously still cool. We're still friends. We chit chat. We talk. They did some stuff for me for my album. We did the Troll song. But right now, my main focus, my meat and potatoes, is my own solo personal tour.
Well, so we're being told that the guys, they're kind of disappointed that Justin hasn't, responded at all. They kind of think like, look, we were there for you, bro. Be there for us. Yeah. And apparently they're having some meetings, the 4 other guys, to kind of discuss, like, do we go forward without JT? Because it's the 25th anniversary next year. Like, makes sense for them to do something.
Do you think that they would be successful going forward without Justin Timberlake?
No. And I say that with sadness because I'm a huge Spice Girls fan. I did go to the original reunion tour, which everyone forgets about, back in like 2008. All 5 of the Spice Girls got together. It was freaking amazing.
Okay.
I will never forget it. But then, if you remember, not that long ago, the 4 girls went on a reunion tour without Victoria, and I could not partake. It's not the same. And here's the thing. If you remember way back in the day when Jerry left the Spice Girls.
I don't remember
they had, I remember, the saddest day of my life.
Oh, boy.
But they hadn't gone on their North American tour yet. So when and I had tickets, me and all my little girlfriends were dressing up. So it was like absolutely heartbreaking to, at that time, at the height of their fame, Jerry not being a part of the tour. So the first time I ever saw them all 5 on stage was that reunion tour in 2008.
So let me ask you this, playing devil's advocate. Let's say Justin signs on and the other 3 sign on, but like Lance Bass is like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Do you think it would still work with 4 of them?
Gotta be all 5.
Gotta be all 5?
Even if it's like Chris Kirkpatrick's like, hey, I'm busy. I would
Can't
say
make it. Oh my God.
They are all so important.
All
and
right.
this is for any band. You want the originals. Like, that's why I have a hard time with like TLC. I love those girls, but how do you go on without Lisa Left Eye? It's not the same.
I feel like it's a little different because we don't want them to replace Lev. Rest in peace, Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Rest in peace.
These guys are all alive. These guys are all alive, making money.
Right.
So if they can't come, they can't come.
I guess the blow's
but you better
a little
not
harder.
bring in somebody else to replace Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Right.
You better just do it with your damn 2 selves because if you don't, not happening.
A little dicey.
Yeah, NSYNC, get it together. Come on, Justin. Let's make something happen.
All right, moving on to our Almost News segment. So in our Almost News segment, there's a TikTok going viral of a 34-year-old woman saying that females aren't wearing heels anymore in the club. Here's a little clip of that so you can see what it's all about.
I don't know what's happening to club culture, but the girlies are not wearing heels in the clubs anymore. And as a 34-year-old, I know I don't look my age, but as a 34-year-old, do we need to come out of retirement and teach the girls how to wear heels, or like what heels you need to shop for when going out in the club?
Okay, so what seemed like a harmless video has now been the butt of endless jokes. And here to join us today is the girl in the green dress, Rachel Parrish. Woo, Rachel. Oh my God, I'm dying. Is that the green dress?
That's
and the shoes, the heels. Oh my God. So Rachel, your video was only posted a few days ago, and now it has like over 17 million views. And almost 70,000 comments. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of those comments are jokes. What are your thoughts on what people are saying about you in the comments?
Well, I was a little surprised at first because I was just kind of on vacation talking with my friend and I posted it. And when I saw what people were saying, I didn't think it was that big of a debate. But when I realized that it was, I was kind of like, this is really kind of crazy.
So you start the video off saying that you're 34 and you don't look it. And people were coming for you saying that, you don't look 34, you look 54 or whatever. How does that make you feel? Do you feel like you look young?
I feel like I look however old people think I look. I am very much happy with being a 34-year-old woman. I think it was just kind of a throwaway joke because anyone who ages can relate. It's every year you kind of look up and say, wow, I can't believe I'm X, Y, and Z old this year. So it was just a throwaway joke. If they think I look 54, I look like a great 54-year-old. If they think I don't, then that's fine.
Rachel, I love your positivity. With that being said, you're being very positive about this whole situation. But have any of the mean comments, the rude comments, the people just being so negative, have any of these comments hurt your feelings, made you feel a type of way, actually gotten to you? We hear oftentimes people talk about how hard it is to read these comments on social media, but they're coming at you left, right, back, front, center, and all that. Have any of them actually hurt your feelings?
No, they haven't, because I don't pay attention to social media. It's just a place where people go and have great jokes, get those off. I always have a threshold that if any of my close friends or family were to reach out and say something, then that's when I can really start taking things to heart. But I thought a lot of the jokes were hilarious. The only thing is I do have, young eyes on the apps, and they did see some of those tougher jokes, and that was a little hard to have to talk through.
What were some of those tougher jokes?
Really just the people that were coming for, things that had nothing to do with what I said in the video, the way I look. I saw a couple of just reaction videos that were just not the nicest, or just putting out there for people to make fun of me. And again, I've worked in social long enough to know that it can be an echo chamber, but it was tough to have those conversations with like younger people who do follow me and look at those things. But it was a great opportunity to lead by example.
Good for you. And you know what? Like, since all this has gone viral, you have over 10,000 followers now. Are you now profiting off of the commotion of your video? And have you received any offers from any companies?
I have received one offer. That's about it. And I have actually gained a lot of followers, which I'm so thrilled about, because I was dedicated to making content before. I am a woman in sports. So I am hoping that it opens up the door for just more conversation, more support, more brands to reach out. The one thing I will say, I've had hundreds of people reaching out to me wanting to work with in the sports industry, entertainment, brands within it. So I think it's a great opportunity to kind of reach an audience that didn't expect to stay, but I'm glad they did.
Wait, so you had like job offers, you mean?
No. These are like young students or athletes that are interested in just getting into the sports realm, learning more about it, getting connected with brands within it.
Got it. And then the one company that did reach out to you, what kind of company are they? Shoe company?
They're yes, they're a clothing brand company.
Okay.
Yeah. And one that I shop with frequently, so I was very excited about it. Should be seeing some content coming out with them very, very soon. And you can look in the comments. I've had some of my favorite brands and influencers who have interacted with it, which has been really, really nice.
I saw Fenty Beauty even commented. What have they slid into your DMs? Like, wow, Rihanna entering the chat.
Rihanna has seen.
Oh my goodness, no, they haven't. I would absolutely die. My whole face is Fenty Beauty right now. As you can see in my background, I'm a huge Fenty Beauty fan, but they have not. I was just honored that they even interacted with the post.
Awesome. And I got to ask, since we're talking about brands, what is the brand of the green dress and the white heels? I know you got them behind you right now. And will you continue to wear these to the club?
It's giving icon, right? I think,
yes.
I would love to see Bratz kind of get in. Like I've been getting a lot of comments that it's kind of Bratz doll green. Love that.
I kind of like
that on like the carpet or premiere or something. I don't know. I have had a few requests to make an appearance with the dress in the club. We'll see. TBD.
And the brand? The brands?
The brand is definitely just Boss Girl. Own it. I think very much so like Ray Christine, the brand that I am in my everyday life. The green dress just represents being unapologetically you. We all have our good days, our bad days, and you just kind of got to roll with it and own every piece of yourself.
I definitely think you're going to be like the hot outfit for Halloween. Like everyone's going to be getting their green dress, but you're gatekeeping a little bit on the brand.
Oh, I know. Just because I want you guys to be so excited about it.
Since the video has gone viral and you've seen all the comments, you've seen all the backlash, you've heard their take. Would you change anything about the outfit? Would you do it if you had to do the video again? Would you put on a different dress? Would you put on a different pair of heels? Or are you sticking beside the green dress and the white heels as the ultimate club outfit in 2024?
Okay, now that's a different question. That's my girl, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't say that I would run the outfit back again, though. It was very much so one of those, I did not plan my outfits ahead of time, which I always do. And I just kind of threw on whatever because we were going out. And yeah, lesson learned. Would love to work with somebody who knows how to do outfit planning for vacations because I travel a lot. And I almost went with a different pair of shoes, too. I almost wore a black pair of stilettos. Oops.
Wow. But you know what? It worked out. It was a blessing in disguise because now it's the biggest thing. If you wore the stilettos, I think people would be like, okay, moving on. But you crushed it. And then last question for you, Rachel. Have you been recognized for since the video? And what are the next steps for you?
I have actually been recognized. I was recognized on my flight home, and then
that's amazing.
And then the person DM'd me afterwards and was like, "I think you were on my flight." And I said, "I was. I saw you recognize me," and I ducked in the bathroom. They were so kind. There was not like a weird interaction or anything. And what's next for me is, just continuing to grow my branding agency. I am a brand coach, and I work with a lot of athletes and brands and sports teams within the realm of just building their brands, building up communities that are supportive, and helping them reach new audiences. So that's really what's next for me.
Is there a dream job you want from all of this? If one thing comes out of this, is there one thing you would love to put out in the universe right now?
I would have to say working with Beyonce or Victoria Monet. I am the biggest fans of both of those women, both of their brands. I was at the Grammys this year and was able to see Victoria get her first Grammy. I'm such a student of Yvette Noel Shore, who does Beyonce's PR. So I would love to work for either of those two women.
Love it. Love to hear it. Well, good luck, Rachel. We really appreciate your time. And everybody watching at home, don't forget to subscribe. And thanks, Towanda, for joining me today.
It was so much fun. Literally.
I know. All right. Thanks, everyone.